James Fox just dropped some new information in his director's cut of his movie Moment of Contact. I'm Chris, I had a stroke, and now I love aliens. Let's get to the video.
The Strokeonaut, Finding the Truth. Now, here's the Strokeonaut.
So just a brief history. Moment of Contact is the film James Fox did, I think a year or maybe 2 years ago, about the Brazilian UFO encounter where they had beings. People saw the beings, witnesses the beings. The beings went to the hospital. So one of these clips is about the doctor who finally he got him to speak to talk about his encounter with the alien. So that's basically the movie. So he's doing a director's cut with more information. It's supposed to be coming out fairly soon, I think. I think it's going to be on a lot of free channels like Amazon. Yeah, I'll put links to the actual interview with Ross Coulthart that he did. In this clip, James is going to talk about how he got to the hospital, how he interviewed some people before he got to interview the surgeon. So in this brief clip, well, it's not brief, it's about 3 minutes, he's going to talk about walking into the hospital and the interesting things he finds. Roll the tape.
Perfectly now. Is this where Dr. Italo Venturelli comes across the being?
Exactly, yes. Yep. So we had, up until this point, we had testimony from a military officer who we found that he took a creature from Humanitas Hospital because it went from the first little clinic, didn't get out of the car. Then it went to regional, got out of the car, was delivered, taken indoor. In fact, I was just at regional hospital like 2 weeks ago, and I went to the front desk, the main entry point, and I said, hey, you know, this incident, and they got a big plaque out front. This is where an ET came. It's all right out in the open. Nobody's hiding this story. Sure. And I asked the people at the desks coming into the ER, hey, have you guys heard? Oh, yeah. One of the people that was there that night still working here now.
Oh,
and they
kidding?
said, the creature, no, I'm not kidding you. I swear to you. And they said, and they got a big plaque outside. I can share you a picture of it talking about the events. But they took the ET in the back entrance. They said they did not come in the front. They took it in the back.
Did the person you spoke to, aside from Dr. Italo, did they also see the alien being?
Good question. We only had 24 more hours before we were flying home. We got the details. We got the contact information of that individual that was there that night. Don't know. Didn't have a chance to talk to them. Don't know if they.
That's what I love about this, James. Is you've been coming and going from this city now for years, and each time you go back, you get more layers of factual information that corroborate what you originally uncovered.
You got to hear so now we have, for the first time ever, because we have this military police officer who we got to come forward, and he drove a creature from Humanitas to Eza military base, and then Eza, Campinas, and that's when the Americans came in, right? So now, for the first time ever, we have firsthand eyewitness testimony from the lead neurosurgeon still at the hospital who describes face-to-face contact with the live alien.
He gets some startling new footage and information from the doctor who worked on the alien. In this first clip, I'll play how the doctor came to the realization that he wanted to finally speak to James Fox. Roll the tape.
The lead neurosurgeon, Dr. Italo, himself had a heart attack just a few months ago. And he's in the ICU, staring at the ceiling, thinking that he was going to die. And he thought, I can't believe I'm taking this to the grave. This is not right. If I survive this, I'm going public. And then, yep. And so he said, I'm doing this for my grandchildren, and I don't care what the consequences are. I don't care. That's what he said.
That is such a raw act of courage. Those are the kind of whistleblowers we need, James. And full credit to you. Full credit to you for persuading him to speak to you about it. I just take my hat off to witnesses like Dr. Italo Venturelli for having the courage to come forward.
Fascinating story. So in this clip, James is going to talk about a short little clip about how he interviewed the doctor in the ER and then they got caught. So I'll play this short clip right now. Roll the tape.
Was he threatened not to speak?
Oh yeah. So what happened was, and I want to send a shout out to Alini Cross, who's our lead translator and one of our co-producers. She has a very disarming presence, and she calmed him, and he snuck us into the back of the hospital, snuck us in. And we're going, what's happening? What's going on? He sneaks us into the ICU, exactly where it happened. We get masked up because you can't be in the ICU without it. So we get all of our masks on. I don't know where this is going. And all of a sudden he just starts telling all. Wow. And it was extraordinary. And then the hospital staff caught us filming. And what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be filming. Nobody has any permits. Nobody, so they kick us out. But we'd gotten the goods. And he's like, I think I just lost my job. And so they kick us all out. So we leave the hospital and we go into a cafe. We didn't know where we're going. We just went into a cafe next door and we're filming at this cafe. We're all like practically crying. And I asked them how it felt after 29 years to come forward, what it was like to look into the eyes of this creature. Tell me what it was like. I was dying to know. And he said it was a higher level of intelligence, so much higher, more advanced. Even though that it was in captivity, it had control of the room. He said, an intelligence way beyond. It was like an angel. But he describes his skin as more white with the big red eyes and the little horns, exactly the way the girls described. And I just thought to myself, was that sort of a defense measure? Did their skin react to the hot sun? When they're scared and freed? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, now we're going to hear a short snippet of testimony from the doctor from the documentary. It's about, I think it's like a minute or maybe 2 minutes long, but we'll watch that. We'll talk about it on the other side. Roll the tape.
Meu nome é Ítalo Venturelli, estudei em São Paulo, fiz neurologia, neurocirurgia, fiz mais de 5.000 cirurgias. Só queria deixar essa mensagem que eu realmente vi. No dia fui ver como se eu tivesse ido ver um paciente, e não era um paciente, realmente era um alien, claramente um alien. O crânio era em forma de gota, os olhos em forma de gota. Eu fui ver um paciente, achando que era um humano. E eu vi ali um ser maravilhoso de um mundo que eu não conheço. Me pergunto se estava sofrendo, ele não estava sofrendo, se ele estava entendendo, ele estava entendendo. Muito calmo, muito tranquilo, olhou para mim como se entendesse tudo que eu estava pensando. Eu acho bacana conversar isso, explicar para as pessoas que existem muito mais coisas do que a gente imagina. Para mim foi muito importante ver, porque eu vi a imensidão que tem esse universo, né? Não somos só nós aqui, desse mundo tão maravilhoso, mas deve existir muitos outros.
So what do you guys think? I think this is going to be a fascinating, a really exciting new part of this movie, the director's cut. I can't wait to watch it. And like I said, it's coming out very shortly. If you go to Ross Coulthart's, it's an hour-long interview. They talk about other things. I'll leave a clip below. He kind of says when he thinks it's coming out and where it's going to be. So what do you guys think? I think this is going to be a fascinating new addition because I like James Fox. I love the documentaries he does. I like the witnesses he gets. They seem to be very credible. So I can't wait for it to come out. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think because I think it's going to be fascinating. I can't wait to see it. I'm more excited for this one than the other one that's coming to the Disclosure one that's coming out. I think this one's going to be better, but that's just me personally. I especially like the part when he says there's a plaque when you walk in a hospital that says a live alien came in there. So apparently they're not hiding the fact that the government's hiding it, but the hospital isn't. Because like he said in the beginning clip I showed you, he said there's a plaque when you walk in and they say, oh no, yeah, it was here. It came in the back entrance. That's just amazing. So links will be below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you watching this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
The Strokeonaut. Finding the truth. The truth has no agenda.